So let me guess, you are a beginner guitar player or an intermediate guitar player. Each time you hear a chord progression, like you are completely lost, you don't know what to do, or even if you know what to do, you don't know how to go about it. I understand, because I used to be in a place where I used to struggle with soloing a lot. Not because I did not know the skills to play, but I didn't know how to go about it, at what point to play what exactly. And in this video, I'm going to show you a very simple technique that changed my whole orientation about improvising over chord progressions. And I believe this is something you want to learn, right? I'm going to show you how to do it so that you stop struggling. So if this is your first time coming to this channel, my name is Shalom. I teach guitarists how to be better by showing them simple ways of playing techniques like soloing, chords, worship guitar, and all of that. So if you're interested, make sure you go through my channel. And if you haven't subscribed, if you're new here, subscribe to the channel and hit the notifications bell. So let's get started. So this video is for two categories of people. The first category is for people who struggle to solo on the guitar, who have not understood the concept. Now I'm going to show you a very simple way to go about it. So watch to the end of this video. The second category, this set of people, they already know how to improvise, but the problem is how they sound. They don't like how they sound and they want to sound better. They want to improve and sound like the pros do. So if you find yourself in this category and you want to level up, make sure you stay till the end of this video. Please give this video a like. Tell me well done, sir, in the comment section before we get started. All right, let's go. So we're going to start with the first category. So if you are watching this video and you don't know how to solo, this category is for you. So for the purpose of this video, we are playing in this key of C major, and like I played in the beginning, I played a C chord progression that starts from the C, then I went to A minor. All right. So one of the first things that you see online when you go is that they'll tell you to learn pentatonic scale and the major scale, right? So when I was learning, one of the things that confused me was that the fact that I was playing in a particular position, like I just felt like I was boxed in one place. Like I didn't know how to express myself. So anytime I heard a chord progression, I would just quickly rush and play this up and down, up and down. And at some point it sounded one kind. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a very simple way to go about this soloing. So let's imagine that you picked up the guitar. You don't know how you should even go about this soloing thing, right? I'm going to teach you how to use the major scale to go about it. And the first thing, instead of us learning how to play this major scale like this, because this whole thing looks overwhelming, how about to learn how to play it on a straight line? This is what I mean. Like this feels easier when you think about it like this on a straight line. It feels like it's just easy, like you're jumping from 1, 2, 3, right? Rather than playing do, re, mi, fa, right? So this was the thing that just opened my mind to start seeing things differently. So you can pick any string and experiment do, re, mi, fa, so. Now the next thing, how do we make sense of this thing? We're going to try and play the chord progression. I'm going to play the chord progression and then see how I apply it, okay? As the chord progression is playing, I want you to just play the major scale do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do randomly on a straight line. Can you see? Just play around the major scale. So the more you do this, the more you notice that your ears begin to identify melodies. There are particular notes that make sense with the chord progression. Like it's just a natural phenomenon that happens in music. The more you play it, the more you're playing it, the major scale, playing, you just notice that some notes fit better into the chord progression than others. This is what we call chord tones. I believe you are following this video to this point. Don't go anywhere because the second category is what will even blow your mind the most. Now, what are chord tones? Chord tones are notes, individual notes that make up a particular chord. So our C major, for example, is made up of 3 notes: C, E, G, or C, E, G, right? So in order for us to use this thing now, when we are soloing, this is how we're going to think. If you want to use chord tones to solo, when a chord progression is playing, if a C is playing, I'll target the notes that make up the C. When a C is playing, I'll play C or E or G. Then, you know, an A minor is made up of an A, C, and E. So when a C major is playing, when the C is playing, I can either start with or when an A minor is playing, I can play or the same thing. So altogether we have right? Can you see? Can you see? So the next thing you're gonna do is to now play around the chord tones. But now, instead of playing around the chord tones randomly, here's what you're going to do. The distance between one chord tone to another, there is another note that is usually in between. You know my C and E notes, they're chord tones of C, right? So how about if you want to play the chord tones, when the C is playing, you can play. So what you are doing is you are playing chord tone, not chord tone, and chord tone. You're just using this guy as a passing note to another chord tone. So you can try this with another chord tone. An E is a chord tone of C, and a G is another chord tone. So when a C is playing, you can play. When a C is playing, you can also play or can you see? So altogether, we'll do the same thing for the A minor. So an A minor is an A, C, an A, C, and E, right? So when the A is playing, you can play this A and C and E, right? So between the A and the C is this. So you can do. So all together, let's play it on here. Okay. Then C or you can do or can you see? Okay, now we're going to move to the second part of the video where I'll explain for the second category of people. Now, this is where it gets interesting. This second category of people, there are people that already know how to solo, but they want to spice it up. And if you're in this category, you're going to find this very interesting. Now, what makes professionals to sound different is the ability to use techniques, all right, to spice up their playing. Now, in your playing, what technique can you do as a guitar player? One of the things you should be asking yourself is not only to be adding skills to your vocabulary, but what techniques do I add to make this vocabulary sound nice like a pro? All right. Some of those techniques are slides, bends, vibrato. All right. Hammer on and pull off, and repetition. All right. Imagine putting all of these things together in a chord progression. Imagine what it will sound like. Then bends. Woo. Yeah. Then vibrato. All right. Repetition, slide, bends. So yeah, I believe you understand what I just did, right? So if you play like this, honestly, soloing is going to be easy for you. You won't have to think about soloing in one box, but you can right? Play like this. Now, this is not just limited to the second string. You can try the same thing. Imagine understanding this thing on different strings. Then, when you now add all of them together, imagine you already know how to do it on the 5th string. You know how to do it on the 4th string. You know how to do it on the 3rd string. And the other strings. Like, what's going to happen is that your mind will automatically begin to connect it when you are playing, and then it will now make sense. All right, this is also how you can figure out and navigate the fretboard as an intermediate or beginner player. So if you found this helpful and you want to watch more videos like this and you still need clarification on soloing, get my soloing course with the link below, and also watch other videos on soloing on my playlist. Thanks, and I'm going to see you in the next video.